So, yeah, the one thing always wanted to ask you, and I usually don't ask cats about the origin of their names, but where'd your name come from?
Well, innocent is I didn't have a name at first, you know. My name in Spanish, my real name is Jason. So my real name in Spanish, they say Hassan. So everybody was calling me Hassan. So when I started rapping, I was like, I wasn't a rapper. I was just a freestyle dude, could make up stories. And I was good in school at the same time. Like I was a nerd. I wanted to be an accountant, an engineer. I wanted to be everything, a lawyer. And I was that good kid, so to speak, like playing basketball. I was the under my mom's. I didn't have my pops, so everybody. I said when we was looking for a name, they was like, "Yo, you your name should be innocent because you ain't innocent." You know what I'm saying? And that's how it went. So I threw the question mark because of that. Like, is he innocent? Like, I'm really not innocent
Yeah, it's a
because I've
tripped
been
out
through.
name to me. I like it because it caught when I first heard it. I was like, huh, like,
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying. But I always wanted to know like where that shit came. So you were going by your government name before.
basically, right.
So you started out freestyling.
Yeah, definitely freestyling. I was just jumping ciphers with people. Salute Killer and all them that I grew up with. Salute Illa G too. He was there when I was growing up.
Oh, where big up
Yeah,
LG, man. Sumner
right.
houses, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Big up LG. So you're
but
from BK,
yes
and so
sir.
I like to go back to the origin. So what was the shit? Where were you, or what was the shit that was like, yo? Because if you grew up, we're about the same age. So if you grew up in our era, everybody was freestyling back then.
Facts,
Some
facts.
niggas, everybody was doing,
Yeah, I
huh?
wasn't a battler though. I didn't battle. I wasn't into the battling. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
was more of the story, making up shit, like
right,
you know, off the spot on the top. Because in school, even I was good at literature and writing and English and all that. You know, pronunciation of words, and so that was easy for me to write. That was like top of my class in writing. So
right.
it was just when how it all really started is I met a producer, this guy Rude, salute Rude. He took me to my first studio. He was like, I know what I'm gonna do with you. He did beats. He gave me a bunch of beats, and I would knock the beats out as far as writing. And one day he took me to a studio. It was 25 an hour at the time, and I would bang four
How much an
songs
hour?
out.
How much?
$25. It was $25 an hour. I was booking
Inflation.
4 or 5 hours, knocking out 5 songs. It was because I already had them written in the book. So once I started doing that, that was it. I was like, yo, niggas was like, yo, just keep writing, whatever story come in your head, whatever pop, you know. Then it started getting more into write what you feel, write what you going through, right? You know, and that's when I started saying this shit is easy. Like I could do this,
So
you know?
that producer kind of prompted you to get into the studio?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because like I was saying, yo, we all, if you're in your 40s, we all freestyled at some point, or b-boy, or this or that, or lunch table shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And it's a question of where people kept it going, or said,
Facts.
or went into something else. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, tell us about the um how'd you what's your relationship like with boot camp? I mean, how'd you connect with them? Did you grow up with them or
I
whatever?
did it. I actually Mike Hands, my brother Mike Hands
Big
is
up Mike Haynes.
yeah. So it's a lot of different stories from the question I can answer it a million ways.
We got time.
Um Mike Hands really was my affiliation with boot camp, sort of like with the Rockness and the Sean P's and the, you know, he was the reason for me even connected with a lot of them. But the story is crazy because I remember before Mike Hands, I used to live down the hall from 5 Feet from Black Moon in my P's from Pink Houses. We used to live down the hall from each other. This before Black Moon.
Oh, like
Like when they who got the props just was about the pop. Like we used to go to shows. They used to come through the P's and all that. Salute my Bushwick crew, Bossy Sim and them. But yeah, this should go way back, man, with niggas like so but he really tied the knot. You know, I met Tech, me and Tech connect. We connected. Rusty Jugs, Rockness, all of them, everybody family. Like it just was that I guess some Brooklyn shit, some genuine Brooklyn shit. but it was also authentic. It was real, like, because they don't fuck with everybody. You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
I know.
And that's just like myself, but you know, and that's how it is. We
Yeah,
just connected.
yeah. That's facts. They do not fuck with everybody,
Word.
and that's not a bad thing. I mean, like I don't fuck with everybody either. Like so,
Facts, facts.
you know
Salute
what I'm saying?
Tyler Van Poole on the
Oh yeah,
check in.
big up Terry Van Poole, Apathy, everybody joining in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got Brooklyn Killer, Innocent. If you got questions, comments about any of the projects, drop them in the questions feature below. Please do not use the comment section for questions for Inno. So musically though, did you were already writing this stuff, but like, you know, did you grab it? What MCs did you gravitate towards? You from Brooklyn, you know what I'm
I
saying?
see that's my thing. I really it's a lot of different elements. That's why I could be so versatile. I could flow on anything really because the Jungle Brothers, the NWAs, the G Raps, the Rakims, the Nas. I took a little from everybody, you know, from cadence to delivery, from style, play of words, and the rhyme strategy. You know what I'm saying? So I take a little from all of the dope artists from the '90s, from the mid '80s to the late '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I take an element from all of them.
Yo,
I
when
can't
did
even, yeah.
no? So you said you take something for all of them, like who? Like, because I've noticed a lot of different flows from you. Actually, I've heard some street shit. I've heard some like, you know what I'm saying, some heartfelt shit where you're like really breaking down like shit you went through and this and that. Um, what you think about how was Slick Rick for you? Was he
Oh,
was
I
he?
like Slick Rick, definitely a part of my journey. Like, he's there with the stories. His stories was impeccable. Like, he was killing it. His voice, everything. Like, of course, everybody loves Slick Rick. If you don't love Slick Rick, you ain't hip hop. Well, not love him. Let me rephrase that. If you don't know Slick Rick or know of Slick Rick, then you not hip hop.
Uh, I'll I'll jump on what you said and say if you may not have to love him, but
Respect,
if you don't
respect.
respect what he did and what he's done and the skill level there,
Absolutely.
you ain't hip hop. Sorry. You
Right,
said just like Mike Bowers said. You said it right. I mean, like facts are facts. You know, so
right.
he's commonly called the greatest storyteller. I mean, you having all your writing, you know, your writing background. Do you feel that way? Or you got somebody else up there?
I see everybody has stories, but in a different way. G Rap was a great storyteller, but his shit was just gutter. You know, you got dudes like Most Def and them. I mean, everybody had a story to tell. People could make up stories, but G Rap was a hell of a storyteller when it comes to painting those gangster pictures.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
but you know, he's definitely in the top three of the storytellers for sure.
Yo, that where is it? I'm looking at it right now. That the G and Connor story um
Hmm.
that G Rap put out, that shit was crazy, and it's a slept
Man,
on
G
album.
Rap,
And everybody talks about the 456, dope. But that G and Connor story was I was transported to. I was a fucking drug dealer. I was everything in that when I listened to that
hmm
shit. You know what I'm saying? Um,
word.
yo, you put out mad fucking music. I have no idea. I can't keep track. Me and my girl be like, yo,
Yo,
what
let
the
me
fuck
tell
is
you
this?
something. Not to cut you off.
No,
I
what
was
up?
like, I sat here because I really don't like a lot of people be like, you working, son, you working, you working. I really didn't until this interview sit down with the time that I have to sit down and write everything. Like I wrote, I'm gonna show you this shit, bro. Like this is one page, right? I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, yeah.
All of those green marks is EPs that's get ready to drop. That I'm worked on or working on, right? That's about 11. That's not including singles, right? So then I flip the page and I got a whole nother page, my G, right? And this is not I don't toot my own horn, but I didn't realize all the work and the people that I've been working with and affiliated with in this music shit is phenomenal. I'm like, damn. Like I didn't sit down and do that like until now, really. to really, even when my man DJ LX Star, he did a shirt with that you posted with all of the covers. Well, not even all of them. But I was like, damn, I got that much shit, and I got way more than that. And it just showed me like, wow, you just got to keep going. You
Right.
just got to keep going.
But
You know.
what's the okay? So that's your view on it as an artist, and I see that. But a lot of cats, I mean, a lot of cats aren't doing that. Some people, you know, and back in the day, you obviously know when we came up, if you got an album a year from a nigga, it was a big
Right.
deal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you know, now obviously it's different. So I mean, because I want to, what's driving you to do that? Because
What?
a lot of cats are writing shit and they sitting on it. I don't understand that
Yeah.
shit, man.
But see, I got stuff that I'm sitting on as well. It's just like certain stuff. Like I got old stuff I'm sitting on, and only reason I could think of a person sitting on very old stuff is because you change your mindset, the way you think. So you don't think that way anymore. Your life might have changed. You're not broke no more in the corner begging for change. So you made a little come up. So that song don't apply. You might have been married then and broke up. So it depends on you as a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? But me, my thing that keeps me going is seeing, like, now I know I look at the charts, the playlist, what I'm hearing, and I'm not liking what I'm hearing. So the only way to change that is to change that,
Mm.
is to keep flooding the market. You know what I'm saying? If I put out enough material, eventually they're gonna be like, damn, who the fuck is Innocent? Or let me listen to this shit. Let me see what it's about. Because I got shit all over the place. And that's what I want to do. I want to just keep flooding the market.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
more people need to hear that shit because, in my opinion, let's talk about that. In my opinion, yo, like, because they're sitting on stuff and there's various reasons. I know niggas that will send me bangers and tell me, I'm like, oh, what can I, you know, as an industry cat, I'm like, yo, what can I do with this? Can I bang this? Nah,
See,
I'm just
a lot of OGs, so to speak, is stuck in this thing where the old school mentality that you got to have a strategy, you got to, what you do, you got to
right.
have a strategy, you got to
You
have a
need strategy.
plan. But the way it is right now, people's attention span is a minute. So you're gonna be lost in the sauce. Even on the timeline, if I do a post right now, my mans might not see that shit till tomorrow or 2 days unless they go on my page and look.
Facts. Tell
So
them.
people not here. So I could drop I just dropped 3 projects, my brother.
I know.
Borough to Borough, Trifecta, and Escape to Alcatraz. If I don't keep pushing them shits, they're gonna be lost in the sauce. And on top of that, when you got radios like that play your songs, they not gonna keep playing. They trying to make their shit big up too. Their self. They want a lane for their self. They want to be known for playing the hottest new shit. They don't want to be known like a regular mainstream station that keeps playing songs over and over and over. They not doing that. So you gotta stay hot. You gotta stay consistent because that keep playing your song over ain't gonna happen. You can do that as an artist. You can keep pushing your song, but don't expect everybody else to keep sharing your shit because they're gonna share it once and that's it. So you got to plan for the next move. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is not gonna keep sharing and posting. DJs is not gonna keep unless you paying niggas, but they're not gonna keep spinning your record unless they really like it or the people want to hear it. But you gotta stay consistent.
Thank
You
you.
in these times right now is no slipping. You cannot. I'm gonna chill for a month. I don't feel like rapping no more. Nah, dog. You're gonna be lost, and
And
that's the bottom line.
this goes, yo, this isn't just for independent niggas too. This goes for the OGs. OGs think a lot of the older cats think they can go off of name recognition and that people be waiting for shit.
Right.
No,
But
they're
see,
not.
here
They're
go
not
the
waiting
thing
for
with
them.
that. I'm waiting on some OGs myself. You feel me? So I'm waiting for the drop. So what happens is when they do drop and it's not 110%, then they really going back 3 steps. You know what I'm saying? They lose the new people that they trying to get because nobody they like, nah, there's niggas underground that's harder than that, coming harder than that. Like you gotta really these dudes, and I think that a lot of dudes they feel like not intimidated, but they don't feel because they've been there and done it already.
Mm.
It's like when you ride a bike or skateboard and you nice. After 20 years of doing it, you get to a point where it's like, I did that shit. I could do all those tricks. But when you do try to get back on the bike and do them old tricks and they not working, you got to do something else. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
yo.
You got to come correct. You got to figure out a new trick. I'm not saying get it, blend in, or switch your shit. You just got to figure it out.
Yo, as an
And that's
artist,
it.
you have to, and as you said it, your short attention spans, algorithms are fucked up on social media. You know what I'm saying? You can tag niggas and they still won't see that shit sometimes.
Facts,
Like,
facts.
I always say can never be enough promo. You may think that you've just pumped it a bunch of times, but yo, only maybe like 10% of your audience saw that shit, yo.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, I've had dope interviews, your interview. That's why I promoted again today,
I
twice.
appreciate it.
But like, you know what I'm saying? You can never do it enough. You can never get your shit out there enough, especially now, yo, because people, there's so much. Everybody's doing what you do, yo. And there's a lot
Right,
of nice
right,
niggas, and there's a lot of whack niggas, but everybody's doing what you do. So all this information is coming at once. And everyone's
right,
swiping, swiping, swiping. You got 10 seconds, right? Not even
right.
5 seconds.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's hot. Nah, it's whack, whack. And if niggas ain't ready, like if you're not ready with your shit, yo, it's gone. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if you're older or not. I mean, here's the thing. A lot of cats that have pedigree in this shit made some big noise in this shit. They
Hmm.
think that if they promo an album like one time, like a month ahead of time, everybody can be sitting there like this.
Right.
No,
See,
because
I
30
treat
other niggas, 30,
exactly,
300 other niggas are
exactly.
doing the same shit.
Right, right.
How many
See,
times have
that's
you heard
why
an
I
album
treat
drop, yo? How many times have you heard an album drop, right? It was a big push for the album. Came out that week. It was everyone's talking about the album. And after that, what the
it's
fuck
just
happened?
done. Right, exactly.
Done.
I see it. It's even with the biggest people. It happens with the biggest stars. It's the same shit. It gets faded if it's not because it's too much. It's so much. It's ample amount of music. It's too many artists to keep up with. So it's like, all right, what's the next shit? What's the next shit?
Right.
But see, me, I don't really pay that no mind. What I pay in mind is my quality. That's why when you say every joint be hot, because I want it to be that way. When I shoot a video, I want it to be hot. I don't care if I gotta spend some paper because that's gonna be here when I'm gone. Those videos, the music I lay is gonna be here for my kids, their kids, after I'm gone. And that's what my goal is to make a mark and be in the name with the Rakims and the G Raps. I want to make that mark in this culture, in this hip hop shit. And if I got to keep putting song after song after song till I drop, that's what I'm going to do.
Word. That's what's up, man.
And now I'm understanding, not to cut you off, but now I'm getting to understand my voice and the power that we have as artists. Like, so I do need to try to make it materialize in a different way. You know what I'm saying? As far as the youth, or as far as knowledge, I'm not saying I'm getting on no kumbaya and all that, but what I'm trying to use my voice for something more positive.
Of course,
Know,
and that's called being responsible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have that, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Of course, like it would makes that's a service to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And back to what you were saying, yo. One point that you made though is quality. A lot of niggas put shit out on a regular basis. I mean, like it's just as much as you do, but it's fucking average to,
Right.
you know.
But
And
it tells, man. You could tell. You could tell. It's just like when somebody cook food and they rush cook it. You could tell when it's rushed, or so when a person took their time and cooked it.
right.
It's just simple. It's just common sense. Most of the time, you can look at shit and tell. You can tell when a person gets dressed if he iron his pants or not. If you can look at little traits. You know what I'm saying? And it carries. This is you. It's a reflection. The music is a reflection, and they don't
Please,
get it.
please, it's you got it, man. And I try. I banged the pavement on that shit to cats and let them know. It's like, yo, what are you doing? You got all this material. Like, what storm are you waiting for to come? Or nobody's waiting for your shit while you're sitting on it at home. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
You can't wait until you feel good or your mood is better or your medication take hold. You gotta push, man. It's just it is what it is. It's like nobody's gonna wait. The game ain't waiting. I mean, listen, it gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing.
facts. Yo, when did I mean, I think we could probably agree that hip hop's kind of in a weird space. and it has been for a while. I mean, there's dope niggas out there, but it's what's in the forefront obviously is kind of whack. I mean, you had said I read an interview that you did though. You had said that you don't really pay. Well, this was a few years ago. You were like, you don't really pay much attention to like a lot of the bullshit that's going on. It's 3 years later since I read that interview. What about now? I mean, like for you, are you how you feeling about the state of the game? Or you just like, yo, I'm doing me?
It's kind of it's kind of sickening a little bit. Like I listen to the radio. I basically listen to mainstream radio for the news and the gossip, and to know what's going on behind the scenes and shit. I really don't listen for the music because it's the same music over and over. Like I can't imagine one of my songs on rotation all day, every day. Like that would get me sick. I can't listen to my song all day. You get it? So I get it why they do it and all that, the logistics, but I need to hear different. I need a variety of stuff. So I don't really pay attention to the radio unless it's like I said for the gossip and the rumor reports and the stuff like that. I listen to BLS, Red Alert, shit like that, the Quiet Storm and all that. Still, thank God BLS still here. But I listen to that because that's the only realest shit I could listen to. Right. Even the R&B is watered down. I mean, everything is watered down.
Everything.
If you really want to get technical, where's the Luther Vandrosses? Where they at? Like, come on, where the baby faces and the anyway. But that's a whole nother subject. But I try to. So to answer your question, 3 years later, I'm still the same way. I really don't pay attention. I pay more attention to the underground niggas that's on the come up because they coming from my spot. They coming to take them spots. They coming, and that's the truth. Like niggas want to, who the hottest nigga? See, niggas, back in my era, somebody would have came out my head already. You get what I'm saying? It's different now. But don't get it twisted, y'all. I'm on point and I'm ready. I'm on guard. But anyway, back in that day, niggas was going at niggas. You hot? That nigga hot? All right, cool. I'm gonna go at this dude. It ain't like that no more. Now it's like, I don't know what it is, but I don't pay attention to it, and I just keep moving and stay in my lane.
When did it get watered down to you as far as hip hop? Like, when did you see that shit kind of decline?
Damn, son. I to really be honest, I never really thought about it, but I would say after the death of some of our greats, man. Like once these dudes started passing away, like it just changed everything. Like when the West Coast and East Coast beef started, I think the game got fucked up because then it gave room for other lanes to open up. And then people fuck with it. People liked it and it felt good. It felt different. So people ran with it. And that's where we at today. Nobody took the realms. Nobody took the torch and carried it. Once stuff started happening, it just went all the way down. We could blame DJs, we could blame the labels, we could blame whoever, but in reality, it's really us, the people, the listeners, the fans. We let it happen. Like we control this. Like it's that simple.
Right. That's what I always say. That like because you named a bunch of. I mean, I did like a thing on it. I said it was like kind of like a 4-part problem. You got the industry fuckery, all that label bullshit. Mm-hmm. You got the OGs who let it happen as it happened and didn't really say anything. You got the fucking artists who have a choice to sell out or not or whatever. They always have a choice in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the fans who are willingly spoon-fed and accept this bullshit and
right.
say yeah, it's all right. We cool with this. We cool with fucking Soulja Boy and the Dougie and whatever the fuck all that shit was coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we said okay, I'm good with it. But because it doesn't affect me. That's how, that was my vibe about it. I was like, yo, it doesn't really affect me. I know what's real.
Right.
So I'm going to fuck with this. And meanwhile, as you said, there was nobody, like nobody really, because that early 2000s era was kind of fucking weird, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I show a lot of respect to Ice Cube, to LL, Snoop, Nas, on different levels, not because of music, because they still here, they still relevant, and they still doing this shit in some shape or form. You know what I'm saying? And it take a lot to do that. A lot of the OGs, they lose that oomph, that the feeling because they did it already for 25, 30 years. They
Right.
did it. What else is they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It becomes all right, cool. I could do a feature, make a couple thousand, or I could do this. It's just not there no more. And I get it. Dog, trust me. I'm not I get it. But you gotta know what you want to do. Look at KRS. You call that nigga right now, he gonna spit some shit. Like some dudes just got it and that's it. And that's me. I'm one of them. I'm here to stay. Like, and that's it.
My example is G Rap. I mean, at 53, 54, I believe he
Hmm.
is. The dude is a fucking monster. Like
Right.
still, uh, let's see, 52.
See, but and the thing is, I look at people, you look at niggas' movements. I've been in shows with him recent, like in the last year or so. The mood, the demeanor is different than it was 20 years ago. It's like you doing it for whatever reason that you got to do it. Maybe you got some bills. Maybe it's just like I said. It's like I be saying in my songs, the soul is gone. Like these dudes lost the soul, the feeling of it. And again, it's like, how do you get that back? There's no labels right now. There's no money. So there's no drive for these artists. You think Rakim and them got 50,000 to just blow on a fucking budget to go on tour? Nah, they don't. Nobody got it. So it ain't happening. The labels did all that. The labels did a lot of the funding for a lot of artists. So it's like once that's gone, you got to chase that bag. You get what I'm saying? And this COVID shit is showing a lot. It's pulled the skirt off a lot of cats when it comes to this music shit because niggas ain't getting that bag. It ain't no label. It ain't no bag. You gotta get that bag. You gotta earn that bag. You gotta become one with the people. You gotta earn the fan base. You gotta sell yourself, so to speak. And people don't know how to do that because they used to everybody else doing it for them.
Thank you, son.
You
Thank you.
know,
I
you
mean,
can sell yourself better than anybody. You like, you know what I'm saying? And people don't get that. Once they get that, then they won't need nobody to do nothing.
facts. Facts. I mean, it's
Well,
important,
you're
man.
gonna always need somebody for something. Don't get it twisted, but you'll know how to move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how to move.
Right. I mean, there's a lot to be said for that, though, because it's not, like you said, you have to push yourself. You know what I mean? And you have to, and like you said, the labels, they did everything. A&Rs, you know what I'm saying? Budget for this, budget for the video, marketing, posters, street
Right,
team. What street team? Ain't no street teams now. What fucking street
bro.
teams?
I got listen. I do songs with people. When you tell them send me the wave files or send me this, they don't know what I'm talking about. And this is a perfect example. And I'm not even talking the young G's knowing more because a lot of dudes just was going in the studio, baking out their shit, going to party or going to do whatever. I can't say that for everybody, but a lot of dudes was bullshitting, man. I don't play. I'm like, I did that already. And I'm sure these dudes did it already through their journeys. 20 times me. So I can understand how a cat might feel. I can understand the drive might be low. But if you true to the culture and if you really love this shit, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna make a way somehow.
Why
And
do
that's
you do
my
it still,
opinion.
man? I mean, why do you do it? Because I mean, I don't know if you eat off of this or if you work and stuff too. I mean, a lot of,
I don't. I make, I do my thing. It doesn't, it doesn't pay my bills, put it like that. Like, I still got to work. You know what I'm saying? I still got to do shit because this don't pay the bills. Not yet, at least. But I'm at a point where I'm doing that shit. So like I said, so I could bump some shit that I could really rock with. So I could to scratch off shit off my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? I could do these tracks now with the G Rap because the access is different, than our era. I could do certain things, and that's all I'm trying to do now is complete what I started back then, and that's to just do my thing and get my name known and make a difference, put a stamp on what I'm doing, and just be me, and that's
that's
it.
dope. That's dope, man. You really, I mean, like, I'm just really appreciating hearing hearing what you're saying, because it's just so important that people hear this and understand, like, like it's dope, You're doing it for yourself, whether it goes somewhere, it goes like to that ultra place, then it goes. If it not, you put in. I mean, like, yeah, you're making your mark, and it's like, it's so important what you're saying, man. And I can't appreciate you enough for saying it, because I say it all the time, but I don't rap. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So it's like, well, it's different when you're in this shit and you're doing it. You can say, look, this is what I've seen. This is what's working. This is what doesn't work. If you're an older head, you need to like fucking switch gears and look at
right.
shit on a different level.
Or really help the younger dudes on the come up.
Yeah,
You
right.
got resources.
Yeah,
Niggas
right.
have. See, that's the shit that kills me.
Yeah, right, though.
The resources, like I remember back in our days, it was like the game is to be sold, not told, and all that. Like, come on. So how we supposed to change? How we supposed to change shit if we don't help? If
But
we
let's
don't
keep it a
tell the
buck, though. Let's
game?
keep it a buck, though. The old niggas, man, always funny with younger with cats. I mean, like in our game, here's the thing, man. I think it's so fucked up that hip hop is unique because of the competition, right? The competition. I'm nicer than that nigga. There's no other genre of music that I can think off the top of my head where the artists are actively competing against each other. Like, fuck that. Like, you don't see Taylor Swift or whoever,
Well,
Demi Lovato, like,
they tried it. The Trey Songs and all them tried to. They the king of R&B,
oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
Bobby
that's it.
Brown was with his bullshit.
But
Like they got their little shit.
yeah,
But
but on the
now I know
regular,
what you're saying.
this
Like
is the
Taylor not beefing with
But
fucking
this isn't a fabric of our culture, right? Like,
fact.
you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas get ripped off the stage, man. You know what I mean? So like, so that's the fucked up element to me, is that I think sometimes with the competition and shit, I think a lot of motherfuckers will not help somebody else, man.
Right.
They won't. They will, and a lot of people that have the opportunity to put somebody on, or shit, or spread love, or, you know what I'm saying, or do a solid for somebody, won't, because I feel like they think that person's going to take their spot. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not in the game, but I see
Then
that shit.
to me, then that ain't your family, or that can't be like nobody close, because I can't. I just it's called integrity. At the end of the day, it's like a lot of people don't have it, and you gotta have it, man.
You in
If
this
not,
game though? I mean, you in this shit though? Like, it's called integrity, but like a lot of people don't have it in this. I mean,
I'm learning that in this game, a lot of shit. There is no rules. There is no rules, my G. Like that's what I'm learning. But at the end of the day, there's categories in the game. You got your section of cats like your rah-rah dudes, your rowdy dudes. You got your section of nerdy dudes. You got your section of conscious. You got your section of just liberal dudes that's just whatever. And my thing is, you just got to know where you fit in. And once you get that, you just got to capitalize on it. Just be as big as you can. And if not, stay the fuck home. Don't come out. Like I see people in the store, like I got an analogy with the mask, and you sneeze or they be like, stay home. Why are you outside? If you that scared, like stay your ass home. Because you stressing everybody out. Then, you know what I'm saying? It causes a problem everywhere.
right. No, it's facts, yo. I mean, you gotta, and I tell people that too. Like, especially now, you don't have to conquer the entire world of hip hop because it's too big. Find your
Just
groove.
make your mark. Exactly. Do
Find your
you.
groove, and just sit there, get comfortable. And when you find it, you're good. I talk to niggas, man, and that like don't really even have a following over here in the States, but they got a following in like Turkey or Bulgaria or
Right,
some shit.
exactly. But look at perfect example. That dude, I know you saw the dude he's known for the counting shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This nigga right here. That's all he do is count. He's making his name from counting. Like, come on. This is the shit that look, check it out. This is how deep it is. I guarantee if you got 1,000 followers, like 20 of those followers reposted that shit. But I guarantee they ain't post they man shit. I guarantee that. But they can repost a meme They can repost these, they make other people blow up, and that's a whole nother subject. But
Facts though.
it's just the point that he only known for that. He's created his own lane, just like that dude that with the birds are chirping and all that,
Oh
whatever
yeah,
his
yeah.
name. These one hit dudes, they make their own lane. Got him. All of these cats is what you do. If you're gonna make your mark and stick to it. That's it. If you're gonna make beats, make your beats. If you're gonna do trap, do your trap shit. If you're gonna dance, dance. Me, I'm gonna just keep it all the way 1,000, and that's it. I'm gonna put. I want to give people hot shit. I want people when they hear my shit to be like, "Whoo, yo, rewind that shit, son." You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit I miss. The words and I want to. I listen to music. You know.
Right, right. Yeah, you said you don't. In one interview, you said you don't really, you don't listen to a lot of your shit because it's obviously you're hearing it all the time anyway when you're
Over and
making it.
over.
So, what's in your playlist? Who are you listening to? Like who you fucking with?
I fuck with my peoples like Flash, Terror, Degreasy. I listen to my peoples like straight up, like dudes that like I go through the charts that I'll be looking like Flip the Script Radio. They on right now. Salute them. Gorilla Grooves. I listen to their playlists. You know what I'm saying? That's what I listen to. All of their playlists, the PF Cuttings, the Premiere, the people that's actually showing me love, that's playing my shit. That's who I listen to. And the people, because if they on those charts, 9 times out of 10, they like them or it's something about them that they like. So I need to know what's going on, who I'm affiliating with, who I'm on these lists with. And so that's basically who I listen to what the underground radio is playing.
Right. All
I
right.
stay, I got a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old. So I try to stay a little bit up to date with what's going on mainstream, like who's the who and what's what. But as far as bumping an album or listening to it, I can't really do that. But I'm there. I know what's going on.
Big up Greasy and me, man. You know what I'm saying? Another Brooklyn nigga. You did a joint with him recently, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah. We just did a joint. Actually, I just did a joint with him and Bo Black. It ain't out yet. Salute Bo Black. We got a song called Trap Out that we put out. It's on an upcoming project, fully produced by Neff, called The Bartender. So that was the first single off that.
you got a bunch of joints. Yo, as I said, I cannot keep up. Still, the joint
Said
was.
like I told you, I wrote it. So I got the 3
What's
albums
coming
out.
out?
I got a project with Cool Tides, the great. Salute that. I'm on that project too, When Iron Sharpens Iron. I'm on another project, Realm of Realness, with Neek the Exotic. Salute my man St. Ivan. We just laid some bangers, a banger rather. Just P and Me project, Try by 12 is out. I'm working on a project with Stand called Seven that's done basically. That's about to drop. Salute Culture Pushers. That's a new movement. Salute Flip Promotions. Little C's, Bristol. It's a whole collective, the Culture Pusher Collective. We're gonna start pushing that in a second. The,
Jesus.
I got an EP with Capital, Sir K. The Big D album, I'm all over that. I'm on the title song for that. We about to drop a video we just shot called Everywhere for that. Damn, bro. Like I got a project with True Mentals, a project with Craze. Uh, Salute DJ Eclipse and DJ Riz too. So Beat Minus, salute Wall Evil D, The Blinkiness, salute Jake Palumbo, salute G Light. I could go on. So I
God
told you,
damn, man.
I got pages, but I got a project with Tech. I got a project with Phantom, Kenny Buttons. Son, I've
What?
been working.
Well, who you
I got
said?
an EP. Check
With
this one
Phantom?
out. I found the EP I did already with Hell's Yeah. We did a bunch of joints. Tech is on it. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I don't even know if the beat's still good because it's been so long.
Your
But
anthem should be that.
Stand the Man. Oh,
Your anthem should be that Rihanna and Drake song, the work shit.
oh, I did that too. I did a remix to that. It's on SoundCloud. It's called
Like,
Work.
oh,
I'm dead ass. It's out. I did that already.
damn, nigga.
Oh, by the way, I got to join out with Dax Empire and Frank Castle. That I think it's 200,000 streams on Spotify with DJ Fat Fingers. It's called Never Change. That's out. That shit rocking. Stan the Man produced that. I got another joint, a remix with Cayenne on SoundCloud that just passed 230K plays. So it's moving. It's out there. And for the
Right.
record, I gotta say to those who don't know, Law and Order television show. I'm the first hip hop on Law and Order. When you hear it, it's me. There's an episode with Sticky Fingers, Bokeem Woodbine, and Fab Five Freddy. That's me. Them vocals is me all day. I'm in the episode. I'm in a lot of Law and Order episodes, but all the hip hop and Law and Order that you hear, listen, you're gonna see it's me.
What?
With Kate Fed was in there. It was a lot of different artists who play rappers. That's my lyrics. So
Word. Salute, fam.
I got it.
Word.
Yeah, the first hip hop ever on Law and Order.
Word. So so that's something, fam, that you should push that more. I mean, again, as far as promotion and stuff, I mean, it's not something you got a lot of. It's like that should be a bullet point, yo, because
Yeah.
that's what my head is like. I got the mind blown emoji right
Now
now.
I pushed that. So I got songs, right? I don't know if you know who's speaking of Law and Order, Jesse Martin. He's a cop on Law and Order. He's the father in Flash, the black guy. He played. He was on Law and Order. He played a cop. That's my guy. Like we have songs together because he sings. He actually just did the movie. He playing Marvin Gaye, but that's coming out. But anyway, me and him have music together that's not even out.
He's
And
from
that
New
was
York.
done.
He's from New York.
He's from New York? Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if he originated from New York, but I believe so.
But he's there now. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Jesse Martin.
That's
to do their homework.
Jewel, son. Thank you, man. I mean,
I've been working. See, that's a lot of shit people don't know. I've been doing this for a long time. Like, I've been in this shit for too long.
I mean, you never. I never would have known that. I mean, it's like that's the real shit, yo. Keep it going, man. We're gonna play a couple joints before we get on out of here.
No doubt. Salute my nigga Pop on Pop Show Up on the check-in. Project Heat. That's where I grew up at. That's my projects. Make sure y'all check that out. Project Heat is on YouTube. It's a series. I think now they on Project Heat Atlanta, but it's everywhere. Project Heat Baltimore. The shit get ready to go global. Make sure y'all tune into that. Project Heat is out there. Word.
Damn, I'm about to give out awards for the hardest working nigga in this shit. Innocent, borough to borough, Innocent and Nutso.
Yeah, salute Nutso. A true soldier.
We're gonna pump this up loud in a minute. My Bluetooth went off. Fuck all that. This shit knocks. This is your newest joint, right?
That's the newest joint, yeah.
All right, we about to run this back. It don't matter. Hold on. Let me get this shit. Innocent. Brooklyn, New York. Where you stay out in Brooklyn?
I'm actually not staying in New York. I'm in Jersey.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
You in North Jersey or South Jersey?
I'm in, I don't know, son. I'm right by Newark. DJ Static, what up? True Mental, what up?
I'm up 41 at bottom of the ninth.
Ain't out for self with the leader, whole team winning. Nice emblem, light tinted, blowing loud like it's light scented, but like the shit winning. Since the beginning, I'm at bat now. Should I rap now? I'm running laps around these tracks like I'm Bruce Jenner. Bruce Banner. I'm a bad man, my jammer. Quiet cat, don't believe I keep a loud hammer. I'm from the East, PH, the Avenue with Stanley. I get my heat from Stanley. Real niggas understand me. I only fuck with family. That's why these lame dudes will never jam me. I make the ground shake from New York to Miami. I'm like a nine on the Victor. How you dudes landing? Woo!
Yo, we're shooting a video Saturday in Newark, yo. Me, my man Elder Sensei.
Oh, that's my guy.
Come.
I got a drink with him and Sadat too.
Come through, yo. I get if you close, come through, yo. We're gonna be in downtown Newark.
Oh, I'm there. Say no more.
All day, yo. So all day, come
Oh yeah,
through.
that's a hop, skip, and a jump. I might ride a bike over there.
Yo, I get your math and everything after. I don't know the exact
Word.
time, but we going to Newark Friday, and then
Gotcha.
we staying in Newark, and then Saturday we shooting all day.
Gotcha.
Fucking this is my other shit. We can play the full minute of this joint. It's just a short joint. Yo, this was a teaser for this. I was angry when I heard this shit after because it's so short. The number 2 off your.
Oh
28.
yeah. That 28, that project right there. Salute Stan the Man on that one.
Listen, big up Stan the Man on a lot of your work. That 28 project, Black History Month. So it's 28 joints, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
28 joint, 28 verses for the whole 28 days of February
yeah.
for
Shit is up.
2019. And so check it. That's another project that I'm working on. It's called 28 Features. We're gonna do that for next February.
I'm gonna play.
Where it's gonna be 28 features.
Let me play. I got a couple joints in here. Hold on. That I was fucking. Let's see. This one. No, this one. What was that? This is still my favorite. I don't care. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Niggas throw a hood on and swear they tough. I had enough. Out the cops and brass knuckles, somebody gotta get snuffed. Shit, we all had it rough. They run their bell on that bus. Hop the train, slum cane. Oh, mama stuck on that stuff. Why you think I move different? In and out of the system, had to break the algorithm. But it all came with wisdom. I learned how to channel my anger, focus on living long. 6 cents kept me from danger. I'm still going strong. I ain't one to judge, no hold the grudge. That's thinking wrong. I just want the best for my peoples before I'm dead and gone. Money never made me the same when I had it all. Even when they hate me, I let them know I ain't mad at all. Bottom to the top, don't ever lay in the middle. Gotta give it all you got. They remember what you did do. Keep shit official, never lower your guard though. These niggas fishful, acting like they be hard though. I got a guard flow, used to walk the yard slow. Pain, I ain't have to get violent, cause only God knows. That's the reason N.O. be silent. I pull your card though. They look you in your eyes, I can see through all the lies. Fake niggas I despise. They ain't moving no pies, they be sweeter than the food in them pies. I realize they frauds a long
Time ago.
Time
ago.
Research, I think it's about time you know.
Woo. Stella South, what up, son? He said play it twice. Sharp P said play it twice.
On my way. That's another better. Vest under the leather. Stormy weather, but whatever. The more cheddar, the better. My boy put me onto a score. Cash and raw. All we do, got jewels in a box, down in the floor. I'm like, no bars, say no more. Let's get it in. Only sound like we need 2 men. Pass me the hen. See, my niggas really bout that. And put their money where they mouth at. So retaliation, highly doubt that. He gon' catch you while you slouch back. Bagging up them loud packs. Put you where the clouds at. Told you stop faking jacks, black. When the sun rise, all you see in the dust. When the cannons start firing, niggas biting the dust. But trust, getting money's a must. Can't get enough. That's my cats like you, get head up. My life is rough. Never takes it if I don't deserve it. They getting nervous, cause I just started purging. Know I'm coming for certain.
Woo.
One more off the